Hello, I'm here with Jay Stansfield. How are you?
Hi, dude. I'm good.
No escape from this world we live in. You'll have to go undone.
Like listening to like all your music, like I like all your music that you've done. I've listened to like Element, Trans Element, and then like Say Stansfield, and Say, then you just doing solo stuff, then All Hail Hyena. Is there any I'm missing out on?
I've sort of played in a couple of other bands, but they've not really been my project. So, for example, I played live a little bit and did a little bit of recording with Gaunt Story.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did a bit of synth
with Rob. Yeah.
Yeah. And another band called Port Sulphur. I've done a bit of singing. They've got a single coming out this year. Yeah. Which is pretty cool. So I can give that a plug in this interview.
Yeah.
It's called Olive Avenue. Okay. I did the vocals on that, so that's come out as a 12-inch.
Yeah.
Part of an album. Hopefully it'll be getting some nice airplay and stuff. It's had some good reviews in Mojo already and Uncut.
Oh, that's awesome. Then.
Good.
Face the day you're already infected.
What are like your musical influences? Like what influences you to like make the music that you make?
It's funny because I grew up listening to absolutely all sorts. I mean, my mum used to be into pop music, chart music. She used to listen to radio all the time.
Yeah.
My dad were into like Captain Beefheart and bands like Groundhogs and Genesis and Moody Blues, and so I've been brought up on melody really. Yeah. It's always been my thing to go to is melody. So yeah. Also, I mean, I've been listening to Dirty Projectors relentlessly for the last year, so that might have an influence at some point.
People turn on you quickly these days. Don't be a fool and listen. You just you're already infected.
What inspired you to make music at the start?
Just singing when I was little started it a little bit. I mean, my dad had a stereo with a microphone, like this Tandy microphone, a cassette deck, and I used to record me pretending to be a DJ. I'd record me just mucking around. Yeah. So it kind of started with recording, and then obviously as I grew up, I met Carl at school, Carl Eden, and we got mates, and we started listening to Beatles. Yeah. He played guitar. I played keyboard by that point. I'd had a keyboard. My mum and dad bought me a keyboard. Yeah. So we started like jamming out Beatles covers at his house in Ealing. And then Mark Tattersall, who we'd been friends since we were little, he fancied just having a little bash around on drums. Yeah. So we started a rave band. So I on keyboard, Carl on guitar, and him on drums. And we did a song called Bingo Rave.
That sounds awesome.
So it kind of started there, really, I suppose.
Your life is superficial and so disturbingly real. Your love is.
What about the names for the bands, like All Hail Hyena?
All Hail Hyena it kind of evolved into that. It wasn't that originally. It was Hail to Hyena. Okay. Because saw an entry on an old encyclopedia entry was Hail to Hyena, but because of Bird to Beast, we thought it's a bit too similar to their name, so we changed it to All Hail Hyena. It sounded quite grand, and hyenas are pretty wild. So we changed it, and then Bird to Beast split up. So we could have had Hail to Hyena, but it didn't matter. Yeah. It's a weird name.
I mean, like I saw All Hail Hyena like play first when I was doing a battle of the bands, and I was up against like you. Like I love like your music, and then I felt like bad that was up against you, and then the Working Man, which I really love as well. And then it was just like, it was just cool.
Love is so delicious. I want to eat your soul. Show connotations.
So what was your first instrument? Was it a keyboard then?
Yeah, keyboard. Yeah, definitely. A Yamaha PSS 480, as a matter of fact. Okay. For any keyboard nerds out there.
Yeah. What's your like favourite instrument to play, would you say? Or like when you're writing songs?
Obviously, I played guitar primarily for years and years, since I was 15, so that's like a long time. It's like 25 years or something. If I want like rock tunes, I absolutely love playing electric guitar in All Hail Hyena. That's like fab.
Yeah. Trans
element, electric guitar, you can bash it out. But if I'm doing something a bit more reflective or introspective, I'll play on acoustic.
Yeah.
But I love playing piano. That's kind of my favourite thing. But I've never been able to take that around with me.
Yeah.
And I've never had a digital piano.
I like playing something that I learn on guitar on a piano and then switching it round as well.
Yeah, it can work.
It makes you think differently, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gives a different vibe.
Yeah.
So if I write a song on piano and translate it to guitar, it can sound a lot different. It just depends what happens at the time.
Yeah, what you're going for.
Yeah, I suppose.
They don't mean a thing, no. I'm essentially your slave for real.
Do you get nervous before a performance, and how do you handle your nerves?
Yeah, every time.
Yeah?
Yeah,
and
I get nervous, yeah.
How do you handle it? If there's a mistake or...
It's hard to, like for example, if there's someone just starting out, and you make a mistake, it's like the world's ending. It's not good.
Yeah.
You feel judged. You think you've failed. You think everyone notices. Unless if it's a major blunder, obviously people notice. But minor things, people don't care. People like it.
Yeah.
I've come to discover. If I go to a gig and I see a band and the guitarist messes up or something, that's like one of the highlights of the gig. It's real, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like a backing track. Here's someone playing to a backing track, which is what Jay Stansfield used to do a lot.
Yeah.
It's just, if that messes up, that's kind of a bit of a disaster, because there's nothing you can do. There's coming back from that. You like playing the wrong bit, the drums just carry on, everything's going, some harmonies are coming in, and you're like, ah! And everyone's just going, what is going on? But to deal with nerves pre-gig, you just got to breathe it in.
Yeah.
Breathe it in, go on and just ride it, because they do subside.
Half a leg, you're already infected. No.
So how often do you like write songs and like practice like for like your bands or like the other creative stuff you're doing?
Okay, well, All Hail Hyena, we've rehearsed religiously every Monday for 3 years so far. Right. We've been together for 3 years. Absolutely vital if you're in a band.
Yeah.
Rehearse every week, if you can. There are times where we can't. There's like we've got the longest stint where we've not been able to rehearse coming up. It's kind of around this time, because Rob, our drummer's getting married.
Oh, right, okay.
Congratulations, Rob. Every week. As regards to my sort of solo songwriting stuff, I find time when I can, obviously around family, but I practice my singing every day.
Yeah. How do you manage like the work-life balance, like doing the music and doing the family life?
When I had a day job, which obviously I don't now, I'm a full-time professional songwriter, but when I had a day job, it was stressful. Yeah. It got stressful because I had the day, and then I needed to maybe come up with some sort of promo for the band, but I'd have to do that at night, and then I'd need to spend time with my family as well. So just, I suppose, showing them what I do is more important than trying to put it to one side.
Yeah.
I mean, I live and breathe music. There's music in our house all the time. We're always dancing, singing, there's always music, so I think doing it that way helps me as well, to keep it flowing.
Okay.
Your life is superficial and so disturbingly real. Your love is so delicious, I want to eat your soul. When
we first started recording, we had this Yamaha MT8X 8-track, recording onto tape. We were just experimenting. We had an SM58 mic, that was it, and we just used to use that to record everything. Guitars, everything. If we had electric, we'd plug it direct DI into
Yeah.
8-track. We'd bounce 8 tracks down so we could record more.
Yeah.
So we'd get a little bit of
really
hits,
creative,
yeah. Yeah, we just thought, how can we use our resources? That's the biggest piece of advice I give anyone. Use your resources, you know. If you've got it, use it to the best of its ability.
Yeah. So when was this?
Oh my God, 95.
95, yeah.
Yeah.
So how old were you then?
15.
15, oh.
Yeah, 15.
Which part of the creative process do you enjoy the most? So like meaning like, do you like enjoy the songwriting, the recording it, the performance?
I think it's the process of making the song. I enjoy that. When I record it, I think I enjoy, like sometimes I find recording is like a means to an end, you know. Yeah. I do enjoy it a lot and I enjoy experimenting and stuff, but I enjoy hearing it recorded, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So once it's recorded, it's that part of it that I really enjoy. And the singing and the harmonies and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's the bit. Performing, I've always been a bit shaky on performing, but
right.
Yeah.
Phil Collins, he prefers just writing and recording stuff and not the performance.
Yeah, that does give me the most joy.
Yeah.
It's exciting performing with All Hail Hyena.
Yeah.
But if I do a gig, like if I do a solo show with just my acoustic, I do find that a challenge.
Yeah.
The run up to it, I'm always like anxious.
Yeah.
Connotations, they don't mean a thing. No, you're already infected. Oh.
Have you ever wrote a song that you've not really liked after put it out there and thought, oh, what was I thinking there?
No.
No? That's really good.
The reason is though because I think it's really important to have quality control. Don't let anything go out that you don't feel happy with, you know. Yeah. Other people might think it's crap, but people have their own opinions, you know. Yeah. I'm fortunate enough to have like a nice solid fan base around the world now who support what I do, so it keeps me fired up. Yeah.
If you could give advice to someone that's like starting out now, what advice would you give them?
Don't bother.
Don't bother.
No, I'm only joking. It depends what they want to achieve, really.
So say if they wanted to become a songwriter and like perform or wanted to be in a band.
Just for the fun of it?
Yeah, like they love music, like what's the best way to start out?
Again, use your resources initially. Just start with what you've got, you know, do what you enjoy. Have a dream. That's the most important. Have a dream. Yeah. You know, no matter how ridiculous it might seem, aim for that and just enjoy what you're doing along the way and have a quality control radar. So if things don't feel like they're going very well, take a look at what you're doing and why you're doing it in the first place. Yeah. Yeah. Because if the fun goes, absolutely pointless. If you're just doing it for Wonga, you might as well not bother. You have to find that balance between enjoying what you're doing. It'll cost you money, but money comes and goes. You can't get time back, so you may as well use that time the best you can. Enjoy what you're doing fully, all the way until you reach your dream, which you will if you keep at it. You know, if it starts going negative, there's no point. Just reassess what you're doing. Yeah.
Summer came and then it was gone. Summer came and then it was gone. Summer came and then it was gone. Summer came and then it was gone.
Do you want to talk about what you're doing now?
Well, I'm a full-time professional songwriter.
Okay.
Which is crazy, but for a lad from Nelson, you know, it feels quite grand, and I feel like a real great sense of achievement that I've taken that step towards doing that. So I'm writing songs for people who are terminally ill and for the bereaved, and also songs for, like, you know, even people who want a song for the dad or for the lover.
Yeah.
And people who want songs for weddings and stuff like that, you know, something a bit original that you can't get anywhere else. I'm doing that. I'm focusing on that.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I do have a grand vision for my songwriting to be... So I've got the songwriting company, which I've started, songwritingcompany.com,
okay.
Which I do want to be the biggest songwriting company in the world. That's my sort of aim.
If they wanted to find out about stuff you're doing, where would they go?
It depends what they want to find. So if they want to find my releases, they'll just go to jaystansfield.com. Yeah. And if they want to find out about my songwriting services, it's the songwritingcompany.com.
Okay.
And I like people messaging me and getting in touch and stuff.
Cool.
I was sucking a poppycock, you were feeling a cotton sock snooker.